Welcome to the 7 stages of a breakup for the Dumpee, episode 1, Shock. So I've decided to put together a little mini-series about the stages the Dumpee will go through during a breakup. Now, when I started planning this, it started to get very long, so I decided to break it down into 7 different episodes. So stick around, take a walk with me on this journey, and we'll get into the 7 stages of a breakup. But before I start that, welcome back to the Love Fix. It's Nick, as always, doing my best to get you through your breakups as easily and as healthily as possible with compassion but no bullshit. If today's video is not enough for you, come join the Facebook group. Go to Facebook, type in the Love Fix Breakup Recovery and join the community. If that is not enough for you and you need my help with your personal heartbreak situation and you're looking to just find a way through this and start to feel better, email me at the lovefix20@gmail.com, and the details are below in the description. So the first few weeks of a breakup, it's typically shock. A lot of the time, people just don't see the breakup coming. They may feel something was off for a day or two, or even maybe a week or two, but they didn't foresee a breakup. So you're sitting there going over in your head conversations that maybe happened a year ago or even 6 months ago, or the last few conversations you had. You start over analyzing every little move they were doing, making, every little word they were saying, and you're trying to piece it together. And quite frankly, the human memory, especially when it's a traumatic event, is very poor, and our imaginations start filling in the gaps where it just leads us down a bad path. So your ex said, hey, I don't want to be with you anymore. I don't love you anymore. I'm not attracted to you anymore. Where just a few days ago they were saying the opposite. I love you more than anything. You are my everything. I want to get married. I want your babies. I want to start a family with you. I want to go on these adventures with you. And 3 days later, you've been dumped. And yeah, that is shocking. It's hard to deal with. You are bamboozled, sideswiped, just complete blindsided. And here's the thing, guys. I wish I had some kind of magical formula here, or some kind of wise sage words that will allow you to understand how you feel right now. But right now, how you feel is normal. And actually, it's required that you feel this way. It's part of the journey. It's part of the process of sorting out your feelings and sorting out what happened. And the most important thing is to not force this step, because force creates resistance. And when you create resistance, it makes things 10 times harder. Now, as for your ex, they're not in shock right now. They've been planning this for a good while. Sometimes it might have been a few days. Most times it's a few weeks, even months. Sometimes it's been a year. And their shock happened a long time ago. That one day they woke up and realized that the relationship wasn't working anymore. That they don't see a future with you and they can't build with you. Or they say some kind of bullshit like, I love you, but I'm not in love with you, which I've gone into in previous videos. And basically what that means when someone says that is that they don't really understand what true, deep, intimate, long-lasting love is, because that in-love feeling, that honeymoon period, that limerence, that's temporary. That's 3 years maximum, because that's the feeling that gets you to make babies and reproduce. After that is worn off, just like how biology programs us to do that. What should be left is a sense of family, loyalty, togetherness. Us versus the problem. It's not me versus you. And we will build a life together. But all of your plans for the future, your roadmap, everything that you were taking for granted has just been quite literally pulled from under your feet. And now you've fallen arse over tit on the floor. And you have no idea what to do but to sit on the floor and just hope that they may come back. And that's the shock. And maybe that shock hasn't sunk in yet. Sometimes we get a massive delayed reaction. For me, it took 6 months for the shock to really finally set in and catch up with me. And it hit me like a freight train. So maybe you've not experienced the shock yet, or maybe you got it straight away. But either way, you have to let this stage 1, episode 1, step 1, whatever you want to call it, you must let it play out. And you do that by going no contact. You do that by feeding your feelings, and you do that by start making plans for yourself and start understanding and acknowledging that you still love this person, you still want this person, and that's okay. It's okay to still want them. But their actions tell you everything right now. Their actions have told you they don't want to be with you right now. And that is very, very hard to deal with, and that is very shocking. But you have no control over that. You can only control your own mind, how you respond to your feelings, and what you do today. And once again, I wish I had some kind of magic pill or magic solution that would just switch this off, but you must ride it out. And it's going to take some time. It might take a week, it might take a month, it might take 6 months, I don't know. So give this stage all due care and attention. Let it happen, don't resist it. Let it take you. It's going to be okay. You are enough. And I promise you, you will be fine. Because you get to change the pain that you're in. At the moment, you're in pain. And then once you get over this pain, you can swap it out for a new pain. And ultimately, that's what leads to happiness, is just getting better at dealing with pain, or upgrading to better forms of pain, as my favourite book would say, in The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. So, give yourself time. Be kind to yourself. Do the work. And the work right now is meditating, journaling, writing down how you feel. Definitely do not be going out and getting on dates. This is the wrong time. And letting your ex do their thing. Letting them have silence. Letting them have no contact. Letting them explore life without you. Because sometimes, guys, the dumper will go through a delayed version of shock. As in, you've not reached out. You have not caused any drama. You've let them have it. As in, single life isn't as good as they thought it was. Or their monkey branch or their rebound isn't as good as they thought it would be. And then they get to experience shock that you did not reach out and you are no longer there. So let them have it. That's all I've got for today. If you need my help once again with your personal breakup situation, email me at thelovefix20@gmail.com. And please come join the wonderful community in the Facebook group. Go to Facebook, type in the Love Fix Breakup Recovery, and join the group. I'll see you in episode 2, and I'll see you on the other side.